Hi everyone, my name is Ibirunke Olurotimi and I am a postgraduate student at the American Intercontinental University, completing my master's in education with a specialization in instructional design and technology. And I'm going to be talking about my capstone project idea. I'll be working on gamification in education and I'll be exploring the efficacy divide. So I'll be doing a comparative analysis of its impact on students' motivation and learning outcomes. One of the biggest reasons why I became very interested in this project or in this topic is I have a 9-year-old who is very interested in games. He loves games a lot, and this love for games has started like several years ago, maybe when he was just like 3 or 4 years old. And I also, in my local church, I have worked with a lot of 4 to 6 year olds, and I see that this is a trend among a lot of children, especially boys. I might be wrong because I don't have data to back that up, but at least for those that I have seen, I've seen a lot of boy children more interested in games, video games, computer games, online games, anything digital. And it's something that comes with reward, competition. They're really always very interested in that. And I know that there is this ongoing divide on that topic. Does gamification help improve learning outcomes, or is it just a distraction? Is it detrimental to learning outcomes? So I'm really curious to find out, to know what I find. And in recent years, because of the integration of technology and innovative teaching approaches, this has made gamification even more popular. And because it is captivating and has a potentially transformative is a potentially transformative tool that can enhance engagement. We're believing that it can lead to learning outcomes. And gamification in itself, for those who do not know what it means, it involves applying game elements and mechanics such as rewards, interactivity, and competition to non-game contexts such as an educational environment. So by leveraging the inherent appeal to games, teachers, educators seek to foster this active participation by using games to help students improve their intrinsic motivation. And just going through a lot of literature that I've reviewed in the recent past, some of them have said motivation is a key point to achieving successful learning, but a great challenge in the educational context, as many children that present high motivation levels make the teaching learning process difficult. So if the teacher is finding it difficult to really reach the children, they would want to use anything that is within their within the purview to be able to help improve this motivation, so that teaching and learning can become a lot easier. And because digital games have been used for a wide range of purposes in schools and colleges, they're also thinking that this might just be another way to help students improve learning outcomes and particularly get them really motivated to learn. But the question is, does it improve learning outcomes, or is it just a mere distraction, or is it even on the other extreme divide? Is it detrimental to student learning? So the statement of the problem that I'm going to be working on, the decline in student academic achievements can be attributed to a lack of motivation, right? And this may be maybe either due to environmental factors, or it could also be due to the effectiveness of the teaching methodology. I currently work at New Globe, an organization that is working to reduce learning poverty in Africa, and our methodology is tech driven, right? Although we have not started using gamification in our typical African classrooms, but there are a lot of organizations in Nigeria who are already using gamification. The question again is, does it help improve learning outcomes, or is it just a mere distraction, and will it be detrimental to student learning? So with gamification, students can practice applying their skills successfully and also connect what they are learning with real world problems, right? We believe that because gamification has that potential, it can significantly improve the learning experience and allow students to adopt new knowledge with positive reinforcement, both in a fun way and also in an engaging with something a lot of educators have complained or have said, oh, is the biggest issues when it comes to their teaching methodology. Yeah, so that's the statement of the problem. And the methodology that I'm going to be using, I'm going to be creating a very simple gaming system that will be designed to automate question and answers for a grade level math exam, and I will administer it to a randomized sample of 60 students. I would also collect data from 20 teachers to understand which of these two examinations was most effective and produced better learning outcomes. I would also use questionnaires to be able to collect this data from teachers, with questions bordering around outcomes from these particular exams that we will be administering. And finally, I would use Spearman's rank correlation coefficient test to determine the effects of the two, right? After conducting statistical analysis, I will draw my inferences and I will take my independent position, both based on my reviews of past literature, the data, and also what the data is going to be saying after it is being collected. Thank you all for listening. This is my capstone project idea.